Hi everyone, and today I'm going to talk about a very important topic. The topic is, should you buy a mod watch, what people call a Franken watch, or an aftermarket watch? Um, I'm going to talk with a few of my collection of mod watches. Please exclude these ones, they are original watches. As you can see, they are fossil, and I do not have any more space, real estate to keep them, so I'm keeping them in this box. But these watches that you see in the top line here are hand winding watches which classify as mod watches, and these are two automatic watches which I got. I'm going to talk about each one of them, so uh, let's just start off. Okay, so today, if you go and buy watches, right, you want to buy a Kohinoor watch, for example. This is one example of a mod watch that you can get. As you can see, uh, the body of or the case does not correspond with the general idea of how Kohinoor watches were got. So from what I understand, this case may be of a different watch, the strap may be of a different watch. The dial is definitely a new one because it never came in this color at that time. The hands also may have been cleaned or changed. So this is one example of a aftermarket watch. It has the original HMT movement, as you can see here. If I zoom in a little bit, it will show you 0231. It's mentioned here on this dial, so it uses the HMT 0231 movement here as well. So they are perfectly mechanical watches that work, okay, as long as they are properly serviced movements. I think you can go in for it. The same example is here as well. It's a different dial color. Okay, I'll just show you another one which I got from another person. This is a sunburst blue dial, pretty beautiful. It has got a exhibition case back as well, so you can see the movement and things like that. Now this one is a Janata. Okay, this also is a sunburst Janata that I have here. This is another aftermarket Janata, HMT itself. And this is a very different watch, a special watch. This was actually a Janata Deluxe, but it had a very damaged dial. So I have replaced its dial with the HMT Vijay. So the hands, the dial has been changed. However, the case as well as the movement is of the Janata Deluxe. Two more watches that I would like to talk about. One would be the Seiko 5. So the case, the dial, the bracelet, these are all aftermarket, but it comes with the original 6309 movement. I have these from a few months now and they're keeping perfect time. The same goes for this one also. Pretty beautiful dial. Okay. So obviously there will be some people who will not like it. Let's ignore these three watches because they are originals, and I'm not talking about them in this video. Maybe in another video I can show you these watches as well as some of my other vintage watches which I have in my collection. I'm wearing a vintage watch at this point as well, the Orient mechanical, actually automatic watch. Not to move off topic, so why would you get these watches? For one, they are very customized watches and they look very beautiful. Okay, so if you are using these movements, obviously it's much better than buying a cheap quartz watch, according to me. And if you want to buy a mechanical watch on the cheap, I think it would be a good option to buy. Second thing is, these are tried and tested. For example, the 6309 movement of Seiko is one of the tried and tested movements. Okay, so even though it may be very old, maybe from the 70s, and it has been refurbished and put into a new case, as long as you are able to check if the movement is the correct one, I think it should these watches should work fine. None of these are very old watches, so you will never get any warranty on them. But they are a very budget friendly option. Coming to my next point, okay, so watches like these, you can get them around the 1500 rupee mark, which would be around $20, okay, which is an absolute steal for a mechanical watch, to be honest. uh, I've been collecting watches for some time now, and I can tell you that, the joy of owning a mechanical watch is a little different than a quartz. As you can see, I have quite a bit of quartz watches, and this is of a time where I used to wear really large dial ones. So yeah, I mean, sometimes I do wear these watches as well. I don't buy any watches just to keep them for show. But if you are somebody who's just, starting off and you want some mechanical watches that look good, I would suggest go to a reputed, person who's selling watches, maybe on Facebook or maybe other places, and buy some of these watches. And if you really like them, maybe you can keep them. So I know they will not have a lot of resale value per se, but from a perspective of using them on a day-to-day basis, they are really very beautiful to use. So I just wanted to share these particular watches with you. I have 8 of these watches which are aftermarket. I obviously have some vintage Seiko watches also, and I have some original HMTs also, including Citizen hand winding watches, which are true vintages or originals. But I do not discriminate against keeping any watches, nor do I judge people who wear watches. A watch is something which is very personal. It's like a piece of art. Some people may appreciate it, some people may not. However, let me tell you that even buying a mod watch like this one and using it, if you get it on the cheap, you will be able to enjoy it. If you're taking care of these watches, if you take care of these watches, you'll be able to enjoy it for many years to come. So I hope you liked the video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, please put a thumbs down and leave a comment for me on how I can improve videos. I'm just a watch enthusiast who loves keeping watches, and if you like this video, would really appreciate your support. Once again, thank you for staying this long into this video. There will be more videos to come on watches. Have a good one and take care. See you soon.